What's the smartest way you tested which family members actually loved you? I faked being broke after winning the lottery to see who'd stick around. Last month, I won $2.4 million on a scratch-off at the gas station near my apartment. The cashier congratulated me, I signed the back, took the photo with the giant check, the whole thing. But instead of celebrating, I had this sinking feeling about what would happen when my family found out. See? I'd always been the one they called when they needed money. Car repairs, rent, medical bills. I was their personal ATM. But I'd never been in real trouble myself, so I didn't know if they'd return the favor. So I decided to test them. I locked the lottery ticket in a safety deposit box and started my performance. First, I called out sick from my warehouse job for a week, then told everyone I'd been fired for attendance issues. Budget cuts, I said. Last hired, first fired. Then I started the money complaints. Rent was due, bank account was empty, unemployment wouldn't kick in for weeks. I sold my PlayStation, my bike, anything that looked valuable, made it look desperate. The reactions were brutal and immediate. My sister Ashley, who I'd helped with 3 different car payments, stopped inviting me to family dinners. We can't afford extra mouths right now, she said when I asked about Sunday dinner. Maybe when you get back on your feet. My brother Alex, whose entire college tuition I'd covered when our parents couldn't, suddenly never answered my calls. When he finally texted back, it was always busy with work or can't talk right now. This from the guy who used to call me twice a week. My parents were the worst. They suggested I move back into my childhood bedroom, but wanted me to pay them $800 a month rent. It'll teach you responsibility, Dad said. Maybe this is the wake-up call you needed. Meanwhile, my elderly neighbor Margaret, who I barely knew beyond polite hallway conversations, started showing up with groceries. Everyone needs help sometimes, she said, refusing to let me pay her back. Just help someone else when you can. My coworker Steve from the warehouse offered to cover my lunch every day. We weren't even that close, just work friends who talked about sports. You'd do the same for me, he said when I protested. The guy at my corner bodega, Omar, started letting me take coffee for free. You always tip good when you have money, he said. Coffee's cheap, friendship isn't. Even my mailman noticed something was wrong. You usually order packages, Miguel said. Everything okay? When I explained, he brought me leftovers from his wife's cooking. Food shouldn't be wasted. After 2 months of watching my family completely abandon me, while virtual strangers showed more kindness than I'd ever experienced, I was done with the experiment. I called a family meeting at my apartment. Everyone came, probably expecting me to ask for money again. Ashley brought her husband for backup. Alex looked annoyed to be there. My parents sat with their arms crossed like they were about to deliver bad news. I walked into the living room wearing my lottery winner t-shirt from the ceremony and carrying the framed photo. Remember when I was broke and needed help? I started, watching their confused faces. Well, I wasn't. I pulled out the giant check photo and placed it on the coffee table. This whole time I've been a millionaire, watching you treat me like garbage. The room exploded. Ashley's face went white, then red. You've been lying to us for 2 months? Alex started stuttering apologies. I mean, I was going to help. I just thought you'd figure it out yourself. My parents were the angriest. This is manipulative, Mom said. We raised you better than this. You want to talk about manipulation? I said. Let's talk about charging your unemployed son rent to live in his childhood bedroom. Dad stood up. We deserve our fair share of this money. We're your family. Family doesn't abandon each other, I replied. That's when I revealed my real surprise. I'd invited Margaret, Steve, Omar, and Miguel to witness this moment. They'd been waiting in the hallway. You 4 showed kindness to someone who couldn't help you back, I said as they filed in. Margaret, your nursing school is paid for. All $40,000. Steve, enjoy your new car. Omar, your daughter's wedding is covered. Miguel, your son's medical bills are handled. My family lost their minds. Ashley started screaming about blood being thicker than water. Alex demanded to know why strangers were getting his inheritance. My parents threatened to disown me. You can't disown someone you already abandoned, I said. They stormed out, slamming doors and shouting about lawyers and family loyalty. My real family, the one I chose, stayed for pizza. Sometimes the people who owe you nothing give you everything.